set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
Nope, that's the ball.
Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The third baseman.
So striding in, Justin Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Arise will put this one away, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Pitch on the way.
No, inside.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So digging in now, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
First offering on its way. Arias is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
First baseman, Max Muncy.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In the air out toward right field. Kepler's on the move. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Will Smith goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here comes the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's outside.
That misses 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. A shuffle over to Kershaw covering to record the out. Now in the box, Miguel Sano.
The first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard. Foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now batting, A.J. Pollock. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that's a home run into the top tank. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Jock Peterson.
As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jock Peterson goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Here's the pitch. Chris Taylor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now back.
Striding in, Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
First offering on its way. Great curveball there, really fooled him with that one. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting 9.
So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Not the best changeup there, an easy take. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Counts even 2-2 for Polanco. Got him. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Kershaw gets the sign and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and two now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Corey Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes the first pitch. Max Muncy is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. This is pulled into right. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Luis Arias.
Now here it comes. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Number 24.
Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Here's the first pitch to him. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Coming to the plate now, Will Smith, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sano waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he misses there. 1-2. The pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Trying to pick things up where he left off. A.J. Pollock. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The left fielder, Eddie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that kind of
Now the 1-0. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Number 22. Miguel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Miguel Sano is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The center fielder.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. In there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Kershaw looks in. Here he comes on 2-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in the long ball threat, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter number 3.
Stepping up now, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver.
For the Twins, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
In now, Jorge Polanco. And this one's in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
So striding forward now, Max Kepler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Striding into the box, Luis Arias, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Turner's got it, and the side is retired. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Corey Seager.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Justin Turner, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Muncy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Last half of the seventh here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
The third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
The designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In there, 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
He pulls this one into right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And now pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2-2. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Miguel Sano.
The first baseman, Miguel Sano.
The pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The pitch. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
So he sets him down swinging. Miguel Sano becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now the pitch. Byron Buxton is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Smith. And he makes the throw to first. Buxton is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Mitch Garver will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Grounded to first. And he is out on the tag. Here's Mookie Betts, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game. So far. And he'll step off and try again. Number 66 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. First offering on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's quickly 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
For the Twins, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Struck him out. And a new record. 21 strikeouts in this one.
The right fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Max Kepler. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here comes the first pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Number 2.
Digging in, Luis Arias. He's got a chance to end. Kenley Jansen is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings.
Kenley Jansen.
Here's the first pitch. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Seager ranges back and he has it for out number 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready for another shot now. Josh Donaldson. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 2-1, here it is. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Corey Seager. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Corey Seager is retired to kick off the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Justin Turner is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here it comes.
Inside, ball one.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at ball one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. On the ground to first. Can this be 2? A step on the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and digging in is the veteran DH.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. 1-1. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Number 20.
Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Bases are empty, one man out. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Now batting.
Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Jansen's ready. First pitch on the way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. '11th inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he popped him up. In comes Kepler, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall. Here comes the go-ahead run. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Designated hitter, Josh.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Grounded back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
The batter, number 3, second base.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. He's safe at the plate. They've broken through to take the lead.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
So now to the plate, Mookie Betts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
3-0 to him now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
the bat.
Here's Corey Seager looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and a strike. Popped him up. Sano is there, and the side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And standing in the outfielder, Byron Buxton. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Garver. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Garver is retired. 2 down now.
Batter number 11.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Jansen comes set. Here's the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Fastball just inside. Might have got away with one there on 3-0 as he swings and misses at the cutter.
There's nothing better as a pitcher than throwing what should have been ball 4, but you're able to get a guy to chase after it anyway.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Up next to the clean.
Now back to the
right fielder, Matt Kepler.
Pedro Baez takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Pedro Baez.
Has a look, now the pitch.
At the ball.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 1-1 is in off the plate.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Final strike for the Twins. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Kenley Jansen takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.